Hi everyone. Today we are joined by a before and after picture of Gracie. On this side, I think she was about 2 months old, and this side, I think she was about 10 months old. Right now, Gracie is about a year and a half, and so she's just a little bit bigger, but she'll always be my little baby. Okay, so for review today, we are going to be talking about finding a missing number in an equation. So what I want us to do is to go ahead and get out our workbooks and flip to day 6, where you see all of the equations, and we have to find the missing numbers, right? Give us about 5 seconds to get there. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at this page, and let's take a look at the top left corner. Okay, we're gonna focus on these two problems. So I have 47 plus blank equals 56. Miss D is actually gonna put a question mark in the blank so I know that's my unknown. Okay, so I have 47 plus an unknown equals 56. Okay, so there's two ways you could solve this problem. The very first way is to be using an inverse operation. Okay, so I want you to right now to go ahead and remind yourself, what is an inverse operation? Good. So an inverse operation, remember, is the opposite of whatever operation that we're using, right? So if we're using addition, what's the opposite of addition? Good. Subtraction. So if I'm using the inverse operation, so inverse operation, I'm going to be using subtraction, okay? But what do I have to subtract? Okay, well, if we forgot, remember, we always have to look at our parts and our wholes, right? So in addition, when we're adding, we're putting two parts together to make a bigger whole, okay? So I know that my 47 is a part, my unknown is a part, and that must mean I'm putting those together to equal 56, so my 56 is my whole. In subtraction, remember, we are taking a whole away from a part, okay? So remember, the whole always comes first, okay? So I know that my whole is here, and I'm taking away a whole from a part, okay? Or sorry, I'm taking a part away from a whole, okay? So it should look like this, okay? And that will leave me with another part, okay? So now all Miss D has to do is fill it in. Well, what is my whole? My whole is 56. So I'm going to actually write 56. Okay, now I need to put one of the parts here. What part should I put? Should I put the 47 or should I put the unknown? Good, I should put the 47 because it's a lot easier to subtract 56 from 47 to equal an unknown versus subtracting 56 from an unknown to figure out what equals 47. Okay, so I'm going to put my 47 right over here. Okay, and that must mean it equals my other part, which is my unknown. And we could totally solve 56 minus 47 equals our question mark, okay? It's our normal subtraction problem. So let's go ahead and solve that. I'm going to just go out just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to actually use a number line. Okay, so then I could put 56 right over here. And what do I jump back first? Good, I should jump back 40, okay? And that will give me 16. Am I done? No, I'm not done yet. I still have to take away 7, okay? So let's go ahead and take away 7. So let's put 16 in our brains. Ready? 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, so I landed on 9, okay? So my answer should be 9. Okay, so this question mark is actually equal to 9. Okay, so I could go there. Okay, that's one way we could solve a problem like this, right? Using inverse operation. Another way we could use is, I see that this is a multiple choice and this only works for multiple choice. Okay, but I see that there's multiple choice. What I could do is I could plug in each choice to see if it works, right? So I could do, and let Miss D erase. Actually, I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to move it over here. And I'm going to say, this is called plug and chug. Okay, so I could put 10. So I don't know if 10 works. Well, 47 plus 10 is equal to 57. Oh, 10 does not work, okay? So let me try 47 plus 9, okay? 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Good. That equals 56. So 9 works, okay? Let's double check 8 just to make sure. So 47 plus 8. Let's do it. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Good. So 47 plus 8 is equal to 55. So that doesn't work. So both strategies work, okay? So we could use inverse operations. I recommend inverse operations because it's a lot faster. Or you could use plug and chug. If it's a multiple choice, you could plug in the answer and see if it works, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this subtraction problem. Miss C is going to use the inverse operation for this subtraction problem, okay? So I'm going to highlight it. 97 minus blank, and I'm going to put a question mark so I know that's my unknown, equals 65. Well, what's the inverse operation for subtraction? Good, it's addition. Okay, let's write an addition sentence. Ready? I know that in subtraction, that this is my whole, this is a part, and this is a part. Okay, and addition, it's going to be a part equals a whole. Okay, so I know my whole is a 97. Okay, and I know my part is 65 plus question mark. 65 plus question mark equals 97. Well, what do we notice about that? Is this easy to solve? No, it's actually not really easy to solve, right? I can't think really quickly what I could fill in this unknown to make it equal to 97. So what else can I do? Well, I could plug and chug it, absolutely, okay? So I could put in all of these options to see if they work, right? But there's another thing I could do to figure this out. I know that in subtraction and just with all of my equations in general, I know where the holes in the parts are. Okay, this is a hole, this is a part, this is a part. And I know that because this is a subtraction problem. And subtraction is always a part taken from a whole. What if I flipped my two parts? I will get 97 minus 65 equals question mark. And it's still my whole, this is still my part, and this is still my part. These are the same wholes, these are the same parts. But I flip my parts to make it easier. Okay, so now we could totally solve 97 minus 65 equals question mark. Okay, so Miss D is actually going to be using a different strategy. I will use, let's use expanded form. So I have 97 and I have my 60 and my 5. Okay, and we're subtracting. Okay, 7 minus 5. Can I do that? Yes, I can because my 7 is on top. My bigger number is on top. Okay, so that is 2. Can I take away 60 from 90? Yes, I can because a bigger number is on top, 90 is on top, and that should equal me 30. Okay, so if I have these as my leftovers, what is my final answer? Good, my final answer is 32. So my answer should be B again, 32. Okay? So, my friends, when we're finding the missing numbers, you always have to remember where your holes and where your parts are, okay? Because that will make using inverse operations easier. That will make swapping parts a lot easier. And then if that's hard, you could always plug and chug, okay? But these are different ways we could solve these kinds of problems. All right, and we'll talk a little bit more about our addition and subtraction strategies later this week. All right, bye guys.